Goons to get a shot.
Earlier tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we had Wes McCann enter the ring and let us know what was going to happen with Double D and the events from Monsters and Men. And here you see them. Check out this scene from earlier tonight.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, that was actually what I was out here to announce. Shut up! Double D, tonight you actually will get a one-on-one match against the standard Dusty Gold.
There we go.
Because of your actions at Monsters and Men, it will not be for the Ozarks Regional Championship. Furthermore, to make sure that there's no interference from these guys and this woman, it's going to be a hardcore lumberjack match. And if you can get through all of that, if you can win that match, then you will get a one-on-one match with Dusty Gold for the Ozarks Regional Championship, and only then.
That was the scene earlier tonight, but here we are at the main event of the evening. Dusty Gold facing off against Double D. Mitch McCoy taking it away.
This is tonight's main event, and it's a lumberjack match. Both competitors will be coming to the ring with 3 lumberjacks of their choosing. The rules are a little different here. After 5 minutes of competition, a weapon will be introduced to the ring. Every minute thereafter, another weapon will be introduced to the ring by one of our lumberjacks. So are we ready to get this going?
Well, now, Nate, this is interesting right here.
That's right. We're going to have some pretty interesting rules here. Lumberjacks involved, and weapons at intervals will be entered into the matchup.
I see that benefiting Double D in Tier 1 a little bit more. I think that Dusty is more of a straight shooter. I'm a little curious.
It's going to be interesting. Definitely, maybe a little bit of offense and defense being played here amongst the teams. That one awaits to be seen. So much going on here and so much on the line as well as Double D is looking to become that #1 contender for the Ozark Regional Championship.
Yeah, I got to say I favor Double D given the type of match we have here. And who is Dusty going to get as his Lumberjacks?
Well, with that remains to be seen. We did speculate earlier in the night that, definitely those striker boys are going to be out there. We would think, but we'll see who he has inside his corner. He's got some friends here in the WCWA.
He does have some friends, but I don't know if any of them are quite as in sync as Tier 1.
Tier 1, look at these guys coming to the ring, pulling off victories. The tag team of Colt Kilbane and Carter Matthews, just look at that, throwing furniture, my word.
Absolutely not, but another thing is there's no fear in them.
Colt Kilbane and Carter Matthews coming off of a win. Luke Langley, we saw him inside an epic ladder match with Magnificent Malco earlier tonight. And now Double D has his chance to bring a victory home to Tier 1, and a big one at that, to lead him to Championship Gold.
Can you imagine now, Nate, if Tier 1 had the Ozark Regional Championship, the kind of promotion that they would be running up?
I don't think we'd hear the end of it, for one. And for two, who knows what type of foolery, shenanigans we would be under in WCWA.
Oh, and you call it foolery and shenanigans, I call it intelligence. I mean, it seems like they really know how to get and hold on to what they want.
Come cook or hook, these guys definitely know how to get it done, if you will. Double D, no stranger to Granny, here inside the audience as he very confidently makes his way to the ring, showing off those bedazzled abs. I wonder where he purchases those gems, or if he was just born with them.
You know, I can't honestly say that I've ever been in any store that would sell anything like that. But back to what you said about him and Granny, it seems like she's definitely trying to set him off his game here, and I just don't think that he's dumb enough to do it.
I don't think so, not anymore.
Oh, what is that?
A little too much for the camera. Look at that.
Oh, now that is a weapon I'm familiar with.
How did he even get that through security at the airport? These guys,
That's what I call intelligence.
But when it comes to role models, I just don't know what part Tier 1 plans on playing with these fans. They're just all about self, it seems like.
Oh, they absolutely are. But Nate, you got role models and you got champions, and sometimes they just can't be both.
Here we go. Who are going to be the Lumberjacks for Dusty Gold?
I'm at the edge of my seat here. I don't know who he could get.
Fans eagerly awaiting this night. WCWA Purge. What an epic night so far.
Don't keep us waiting here.
Oh, here we go. Who's that? That's Magnificent.
Is that
Malco.
Magnificent Malco?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And the Striker Boys, El Perro and Malvin.
We knew they would come, but Magnificent Malco, that might tip the table in a match like this.
That's going to be interesting. Malco, you see him limping a little bit there as he was inside that ladder match that we spoke of. Epic match, had his knee wrapped around the ladder in that one.
And you see them just grabbing their arsenal, already ready.
Here we go. Offense versus defense. However it's going to play out, this one's going to be very crucial, very important to Dusty Gold holding off Tier 1.
And as impressive as Dusty is, I think putting Malco on his team was the perfect move. I think that that gives him the certain amount of craziness he needs in order to pull this off with Tier 1. Still really a toss-up, though.
Here we go. You see the champion, Dusty Gold, coming off of that matchup with Brian Cage. That was an epic battle in itself.
Impressive.
Dusty Gold actually pulling off the victory, believe it or not.
Yeah, you could say that. I think it's more Double D, I think, inadvertently gave him the one in the W column, and I'm not entirely sure that was his plan, but it worked out in his favor up to now.
And that's the thing. That's what Dusty Gold has to watch out for. It's not that he doesn't want to fight or can't face off against Double D. And that's what it's all about right there, folks, the Ozark Regional Championship. It's not that he can't face off against any one of these members of Tier 1, but as a collective, you have to watch your back. You have to be on guard. You don't know who's coming from where. You just have to have eyes in the back of your head.
Well, I think that was kind of the plan of the brass in order to even this out. But at the same time, we've got a team that's been working coherently for a while now versus 4 guys who were kind of thrown together by chance and circumstance.
Dusty Gold entering the ring athletically, as you've seen, and the fans here throwing screamers. They are ready for this one, excited and hyped up.
The fans do love their champion, I'll give them that.
WCWA Purge, once again, you can catch all the action for WCWA Wrestling here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere where there is social media or a presence, you can find WCWA Wrestling. And the Striker Training Facility, don't forget, as you see the Striker Boys out here, if you are ready to train to become a pro wrestler, by all means, find us at Striker Training Facility. The WCWA Ozark Regional Championship right there in all its glory, fresh off the press.
And who knows, the next one to call up Striker Training Facility might be, in the future, an Ozark Regional Champion.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you, there's money and prestige that comes with titles.
Money, prestige, power, and I think every one of these men want all of that. Tier 1 especially is looking to get their hands around that gold.
And you can hear the fans already calling for Purge, already calling for the weapons. They want blood tonight.
Here we go, Double D getting ready. As we see Dusty Gold talking with his corner. How these Lumberjacks, what do you think these Lumberjacks are how do you think that's going to play out during this match?
And it's like I said, Tier 1's been a coherent team for a while now, where these guys are, they're trainees, and Malco and Dusty have been friends for a long time, but how much have they actually worked together here?
That's true. We did see Dusty Gold and Magnificent Malco inside of that tag team matchup again.
That's true.
Terrell Tempo and Max Cassiano back over the summer. Those two put together a fantastic match. However, the closeout of that match saw 2 men that were distracted, and we don't know if we're going to see that again here tonight.
And they do seem to, every time they get together, be a little bit of a distraction on each other. So I think here it's going to be the cohesion of the team, and I think it's going to be experience that's going to take it. Dusty's team just is a little inexperienced for this match.
Another thing you have to take into account is that when championships are involved, every man becomes for himself.
Absolutely.
And who knows? I mean, at some point, we're going to have to see Magnificent Malco and Dusty Gold face off. But tonight, they are in each other's corner, and we've got a hardcore Lumberjack match going on. Weapons will be introduced every minute or so. And Mr. Abs is ready. Dusty Gold is ready, and I think we're about to get this one kicked off.
Yeah, I think we definitely just need to get a fight going. Too much playing around with the fans.
And Malico, head banging over there in the corner.
I've told you before, and I'll say it 1,000 times before it's over. That man is a few cards shy of a deck.
Oh, look at that. Cole Kilbane already trying to reach for Dusty Gold's ankle.
He is. You know, I don't think that Malico's a few cards shy of the deck. I think he's just got a Joker card. That's what's going on here, Nate.
Sometimes that's all you need to pull out the win there.
I suppose so.
Test of strength coming up. Dusty Gold, Double D. Here we go. Oh,
that's smart. I don't see Double D getting off the power advantage here. I think he's got to use his brain here a little bit. Yeah, I know.
Here we go. They're already arguing. They're both sides arguing, trying to keep each at bay. Dusty Gold and Double D squaring off. I do believe this is the first time we've seen them go at it here in WCWA. At least face to face.
It is, and this tie up. I think Dusty's wanted to get his hands on Double D for a long time.
He has. The strength seems to be favoring Dusty Gold in this one. There you go. Clean break. Dusty Gold Double D probably knows nothing about a clean break. But
and in this kind of match, I mean, what do you want to do here? There's no rules other than the standard lumberjack, the hardcore lumberjack rules that we put in place. But other than that, there's no reason to break off the tie-up. Why would Dusty do that?
Some would say he's a clean fighter. He's one that looks for a good clean fight. And not the upper hand, not the underhand.
Underhand, huh? Well, this is Purge, and I just don't feel like there's much of a reason for a clean fight in an event like this. But I am loving this night. This has been extreme. Weapons, ladders, everything. It's been incredible.
Here we go. Oh!
And a clean break by Double D.
I stand corrected. Clean break by Double D. And here we go.
I don't even know what to expect anymore. I'm going to need another drink.
I think Double D may want to show us that he is capable of wrestling the Ozark Regional Champion face to face. Look at that. He just...
Oh! A nice little show of strength by Double D.
Here we go. Oh, and Dusty Gold gets him on the ground.
And a big show of strength by Dusty Gold.
Flips him over, rolls him. Using off that Greco-Roman wrestling style that he knows so well. And he's got Double D trying to break the hold, and he does. There we go. And he's got him. Arm lock on Dusty Gold, center of the ring.
I think Dusty's going to tap here.
The thing is, Double D is very experienced in what he does. He knows how to wrestle. He for all the shenanigans that he tends to pull off, Double D knows how to get the job done as well.
And the thing about it is that you got to remember is any strong man can, quote unquote, wrestle. It's an intelligent wrestler that knows where he's at and how to use the ring.
And Double D is definitely up there with the best of them. Right now, Dusty Gold's got him at a headlock, facing those Lumberjacks. You got to be careful there.
And he is a little too close to the opposing team at this point.
But you see him kicking the ropes. He's trying to keep those men at bay. Make sure that they don't get involved. Here we go, Double D.
Screaming, give him a wet willy.
Oh.
Is this a wrestling match or a bad joking class?
Well, they are bullies. Cole Kilbane will know everything about that. Oh, look at that. Impressive.
And I think, as impressive as it is, this is kind of just showing off by Dusty at this point.
Yeah, but he's capable of doing when you've got the athletic ability of Dusty Gold. You can absolutely show off as you please. However, he's got to make sure he keeps his eye on the prize tonight.
Does anybody have a clock yet? I'm ready to see some weapons in it.
Here we go. Some strategizing going on with the Tier 1 corner. Dusty Gold, Malico, El Perro.
Here we go. Now it's
what's going to be first. Oh, kick to the leg. Uh-oh, here we go. Double D grabs him, trips him up, but that pipe is in the ring, and Double D lands on it first. Who's going to He uses it. He nails the back, that lower lumbar of Dusty Gold with that pipe and lays into him.
Lay in the pipe. I like that.
Oh, shot to the abs. I wouldn't do that. Those abs are rock solid.
I think that might have been the wrong mark.
Here we go, and we've seen this a lot tonight. Choking Dusty Gold with the pipe.
Well, Erica was able to pull off the victory with it. Maybe Double D will pull it off now.
That is possible, but you see Dusty Gold has his hands on that pipe, so that's probably his only saving grace. He's keeping it away from his windpipe there. As he lifts.
He's lifting him straight off the mat.
Double D straight off the mat and throws him into the corner.
That was sheer desperation right there, Nate.
And that's where that power comes into play for Dusty Gold as another weapon is entering the ring, and Dusty Gold gets his hand on the chair. Oh! Doesn't turn around in time to catch Double D. Double D with the pipe to the jaw.
I hope he's smart enough to know how to realign his jaw after that one.
You know, early on, we're seeing Dusty Gold take a lot of shots from these weapons. This may play a factor later on as Double D rears up.
Oh! What happened there, Nate?
Just misses. It looks like the miss by Double D reverberated inside his hands, made him drop the chair. Dusty Gold finally gets a shot in with the chair on. I
think he might have actually pinched his hand in the chair there.
Setting something up here.
Now you got to wonder how well this is going to go. I mean, it takes a long time to set these things up.
Here we go. Double D
and a block
for it.
That's where that intelligence comes in.
That would have been a hard shot to the head if he had landed into that chair there, but he avoids that. Here we go, another weapon. Cole Cabane ready for it, and he brings the kendo stick.
And it looks like it's time to pick another switch.
Here we go, Double D.
And right across the
back of Dusty Gold. He is taking a lot of shots right now.
Now, as soon as the people have dispersed around the ring, I'll tell you, my offer's still good if you want to know what it's like to get hit with one of those, but I will tell you right now, they wrap around you like nothing you've ever felt before.
Well, from the welts on Dusty Gold's back right now, I think I can imagine what that feels like. As Double D, he is absolutely beside himself. That he was on top, but no, that pipe.
Is that pipe? That's the pipe.
You know, that's the thing. You never know what's going to be available as weapons are sliding in and out of the ring, left and right. And goodness, belly to belly suplex by Dusty Gold. You got to watch out; those power moves can come out of anywhere.
I tell you, and it looks like his feet almost touched the raft.
Look, we're gonna get an
ironing board.
Colt Kilbane says nope.
Oh, now I'm disappointed. I really want to see what they would have done with that ironing board.
And there you go. Now, Tier 1 playing defense, and now
here they go.
On the outside, look at that. The Lumberjacks going at it.
And this is a good show right now, Nate. This is the straight up fight.
Here we go. In the ring, we've got Double D laying kicks and punches to Dusty Gold on the outside. Each member of the Lumberjack teams are just wailing on each other.
And before you said you wondered how the Lumberjacks were going to tie in, it looks like they're just going to fight each other on the outside.
That's right, but here we go. Double D. Oh! And over the top by Dusty Gold.
And look out in the front row.
Just laid out everybody in that Lumberjack team on the outside.
Nate, have you ever been to SeaWorld?
I have not, sir. Tell me about it.
Well, they tell you when you go to SeaWorld, the first 3 rows will get wet. Here, the first 3 rows might get a wrestler in their lap.
There you go. That is the infamous splash zone here at WCWA. And you've always got to be ready for that.
And here goes Dusty.
Up and over. Look at that.
As he screams, yeah, baby.
And I would be too. What an impressive flip by Dusty Gold. Up and over the top of the ring, just laying out everybody in his way.
You got more bodies laying around than a cannibal convention out here.
Goodness, and he's got his hands back on Double D. He wants to put this one away. This might be Dusty Gold's chance to avoid having to face a Tier 1 member within a championship matchup, because as we were saying before, who knows what could happen when you have everybody in that corner trying to go for your title.
Absolutely, and I think that the biggest problem that you're going to run into here is, like you said, at some point everybody's going to figure out that they're going to get a chance at this title.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
that's that chair that was set up earlier. Dusty Gold going right through, and he's not moving right now, Whiskey John.
I think that he might have gotten knocked out. It's just like I told you before. If you're going to set something up, you got to know it might be used against you.
Oh my goodness, the shots that Dusty Gold is taking during this matchup, so many weapons. He's taking the opposite end of right now. I mean, Malka, you see him rubbing him to try to wake him up again. I mean, he was.
Yeah, I think they need to get some smelling salts down there.
No good for Dusty Gold, but I mean, he's on his feet right now. Again, Double D with the weapons just knowing how to use them.
Absolutely, and what he's doing right now is he's just trying to keep Dusty down. He's trying to keep him off his feet and keep that power out of play.
He's choking him. He's choking him with the chair right now.
Hey, if you can get a knockout with a chair, it's just as legal as a toe hold here.
But you know, that's the thing, though. Tier 1, I mean, they know how to use weapons, right? I mean, inside any other event, this is illegal, but these guys, they experience themselves with this, and it seems to be playing a factor here tonight.
It definitely plays to their strength. It seems Double D knows what he's doing in the ring with those weapons. It seems that his Lumberjacks know what they're doing on the outside with these weapons. I'm loving this, Nate. I can't even express how excited I am. And he's up on the top rope now. Oh!
Dusty Gold hopping to his feet. Trying to get something going here on the top rope. He saw him get that insecurity.
He's not going to...
He's looking for
a trying.
Superplex. As you see inside the bottom left corner there, I don't know if you can see him. Those Lumberjacks, we heard tables. I don't know where they're going to pull a table out of, but I wouldn't be surprised as these two men fighting on top of the ring. Double D getting the upper hand here.
And Double D was there. Oh,
and there you
Pineapple
go.
Jack's table.
Jack's table, that's right. That table, it seemed harmless, but right now it is about to play a factor.
Yeah, I think we're about to see the pineapple pop.
Oh, my goodness. Luke Langley just got... I don't know what that. We just got punched with a water bottle.
And if you didn't notice this, Langley just fell over Granny. He refused to give her a hug earlier, and he's paying for it now.
So much going on right now. Dusty Gold, Double D, top of the ring here at WCWA Purge. And who knows what they have planned here.
And I'll tell you, it's like we've always said, what goes up must come down. And I think we're about to see how.
My goodness.
Oh!
Dusty Gold just pulled that off. Double D, center of the ring. Someone's got to capitalize it. And
absolutely, but I think Dusty wants this so bad that he's just willing to put himself on the line and just destroy himself to get Double D down.
I think so. I think the cumulative effects of those weapon shots on Dusty has him slowed down, and even that move itself, Double D feeling that the effects of that top rope maneuver. Oh my goodness.
Using that ring post again.
Man, fighting on the outside here.
Langley's inside.
He's in. Here we go. This is the factor that Tier 1 plays. Just quick to the assault.
Oh, gosh. You could hear the pain in him.
He just threw the chair at Dusty Gold.
And it's like I said, they work better as a cohesive team, and they've been together longer.
Here we go, Dusty Gold. You've seen this before at Monsters and Men. Right now, I think they're going to put him through that table.
No.
That's set up.
That is a long way down.
No. Oh, look at that. The Underdogs and Magnificent Malico fighting on the inside. Man, I think they just saved Dusty Gold from sheer disaster.
I think they might have just saved his career right there.
Coco Bane, her on the outside. Double D is set up, though. Double D says he seems to just be... Oh, gosh. He seems to be everywhere and anywhere.
Absolutely. He's all over Dusty Gold. He's like a spider monkey up there on the ropes.
He is so quick, so intelligent he is.
And here he is arguing. Now this is where Double D tends to falter a little bit. He's got a temper, and he tends to like to argue.
Double D grabbing another weapon, that pipe, and laying into Dusty Gold once again. Wait a second. I thought it was a pipe. Those are nunchucks.
Nunchucks? We've never seen anything like this.
Those are actual nunchucks. He is using them to full effect on Dusty Gold.
I can honestly say now I've seen something I haven't been hit with.
And I would like to keep it that way myself as Double D just one after another shots on Dusty Gold with the nunchuck.
And for the first time tonight, I can say I'm seeing shots harder than my drinks.
And Double D letting the crowd know that he is the hero you need. May not be the one that you want, but he is the one you need as he chokes out.
Absolutely. And at this point, I got to say, I am looking forward to seeing his reign as champion.
Double D wailing on Dusty.
Here he goes.
Gold. Dusty pulling something out here.
Oh, no, he's not. And Tier 1 again.
And look at that. Look at that. They are just wailing on Dusty Gold. Just too much. Luke Langley, El Perro trying to get in. And
wait.
Carter and Colt holding it.
That table's still there.
Oh my goodness. goodness. Oh, Perro put through the table.
Oh,
Put through the table on the outside.
that young man just got a literal crash course in professional wrestling.
Oh, and you see him just laid out there. And let's check out this replay here. El Perro on the outside, just straight through the table.
That was one nasty fall.
Center of the ring, Magnificent Malico, he just hopped in there and took out both Carter and Colt. And he's got the title there. If they're going to use weapons, he's going to use weapons. Oh! Turned inside out. Dusty Gold, Magnificent Malico.
I think he did that on purpose, Nate.
No way. He's in his corner. I don't know. Oh my
Langley
goodness.
takes him out.
Ripcord by Luke Langley. I don't know. I think I saw a small smirk on the face of Magnificent Malico.
Absolutely. I think he did that on purpose.
I can't tell. I can't imagine that he would do that. But right now, Double D's got him in the center of the ring. 2, 3.
Double D gets his title shot.
He's getting that title shot. He pulls it out. I mean, the impressiveness of Double D in this matchup just everywhere, all over Dusty Gold as he just wore him down.
Absolutely, and I think Double D owes Malico a drink for making sure that he gets that victory in this one.
And my goodness, what else can be said about Double D and Tier 1? I mean, just an impressive victory. You can't take this away from Double D. I mean, he did what he had to do to get this matchup won.
They came in, they played a good game. They basically played the most hardcore game of chess you've ever seen. And they won because they work as a team.
I mean, it was impressive strategy here, and that could be the scene the next time we see Double D and Dusty Gold face off. Double D as Ozark Regional Champion.
Absolutely. I think what you need to learn to say, Nate, is thank you, Mr. Abs.
What a night here at WCWA Purge. My goodness, I don't think any of us saw this coming. But again, repeat of the night at Monsters and Men almost. Tier 1 standing atop Dusty Gold, and this time with a impressive impact. Double D, the #1 contender for the Ozark Region.
Absolutely, and Tier 1's come in with one message and one goal in mind, total domination. And so far, they have delivered exactly that. This was a great match, Nate.
Impressive matchup here. As you said, hardcore chess as the team of Tier 1 and Double D are walking out of here with their heads held high and something to hold on to in the upcoming weeks.
Now, we definitely got to get somebody down there to check on Perro, but it seems like the team just needs a little more experience if they're going to help Dusty in the ring.
That's not a scene you see there very often.
No,
Dusty Gold just laid out. Championship on top of him, but man, I mean, the shots that he took tonight were just too much for him.
Brutal, I think, is the greatest word.
Just one after the other. But here we are, Double D, Tier 1, Luke Langley, Colt Cobain, Carter Matthews. I mean, these guys
have something to celebrate tonight, Nate.
They sure do, and you know, what a night!
Incredible night. I can't even explain how happy I am to be a part of this. This has been an amazing night.
So, not even to mention, we almost forget, Erica of Tier 1 is also moving on inside the Women's Championship tournament matchup. Double D here has a #1 contender spot for the Ozark Regional Championship, and Carter and Colt are moving forward inside the tag team division. There's so much going on here for Tier 1.
Absolutely. I could see Tier 1 having every piece of gold in WCWA at some point.
And that is a scary, scary thought.
Wonder if they're taking applications, Nate.
WCWA Purge, thank you for joining us here tonight. Impressive showing as they just wreck our stage.
They absolutely